So hello everybody and welcome to today's Section 5 Livingston County matchup. Hornell has already won the Livingston County League, but this game, obviously, Dansville and Hornell. Hornell wins the first game at Dansville. It's a very windy day, as you can tell here. Apologize about the wind noise, but not much I can do. It's been sick. It's going to be a race to first, and Gates Miller grounds out. As we're saying, Benjamin Sick, the senior, on the mound for Dansville. There's Ben. This is Griffin Baker. Baker hitting .277 on the season. Fouls that one back for strike one. Sun in and out behind the clouds here today. That's right down the beautiful, beautiful pitch by Sick. Sick positions at first base, third base, and senior. Dansville comes in with a 4-9 record. Hornell 10-4. Again, the first meeting between these two teams, it was actually a switch. The first game of the season was supposed to be here, but with the torrential downpour that we had that week, the game was switched in to Hornell, and Hornell won 8-0 against Dansville. And Griffin Baker goes down. Nick Oyer, the catcher, is back behind the plate and going to be batting here. He's had some, like I said, some issues with his shoulders, but seems to be back in the game. No pun intended, right? One to Oyer. Oyer, oh, and the ball ricochets up. It's going to be a base hit for Oyer. Hope his third baseman's all right. Where did he go? There he is. That's number 7, Brian Geiger. Took a bad bounce. So Oyer on at first for Hornell. And Jake Ponticello, Hornell's hottest hitter, batting .326. Actually, he's not. He's second this time at .326 batting average. And that's the third out. So Ponticello grounds out to third, and that'll take us to the bottom of the first. No runs scored, one left on. After the top of the first, it's 0-0 on the John and Dagan scoreboard. Today's game brought to you by the Genuine, the Original, the Overhead Door Company of Dansville Valley, 382-8172, commercial, residential, agricultural doors. Thanks, Jim Oyer at the Overhead Door Company of Dansville Valley. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Stop in, open a Casasa checking account that pays you. That's right, cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you, Casasa? I do. 15 locations throughout the southern tier. The Dagan Funeral Home cremation service is only $16.95 plus a crematory fee. Thanks, Jim Dagan and Laura Pico, Dagan Funeral Home. The Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Insurance protection. You can rely on home, auto, boat. Is that marine they call that? Everything at the Ryan Agencies. Maple City Dodge Maple City Dodge. Yes, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service, and all Dodge Chrysler Jeep. Thanks, Gary Harwood and the Birch Brothers at Maple City Dodge. Elderwood Long-Term Care Facility, short-term rehab. Stop in, check out the beautiful facilities at Elderwood. Also adult daycare as well as at Elderwood. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. Connors and Ferris. Here's Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, injured. He's got you covered. 385-3740. Thanks, St. James Hospital and Dr. Andrew Wilhelm. It's going to be Griffin Baker on the mound for the Raiders. Gotta have to wait around a little bit for Nick Oyer. Usually there's someone practicing, or was catching for him, but they ran off the field as Oyer comes back on. Oyer was on base at the end of the top of the first, so someone's car alarm's going off. Nice throw down there, second baseman Dominic Nasca. Cullen Haley is playing first base for Hornell. Leading things off is number 1, Aiden Ziffel. He's a sophomore. I guess they had an outbreak of COVID here where they brought a lot of JVs up. So I'm not 100% positive who's actually playing and what numbers they've got here because the only roster I have is the one that's on Max Preps. Outside 1 and 2. Full count now after being ahead 0-2. And walks him. Wow, lost him there. This is Zayden Venderi Blackmon, another sophomore. Strike 0-2. Throw over to first, and the ball is going to get free. Not a good decision. When I'm not a big fan of it when you're ahead 0-2, but it's going to send Zaffelda. There's head coach Tom Hober. If you're a fan of basketball and come to the Hornell basketball games, he's a referee that always comes to Hornell and does games. strike 3. So 1 out. Whether that's statistically correct to throw over there to keep him there. I mean, he is a left-hander. I don't think he had much of a lead, but by the looks of it. What I'm saying is whether the book says or not to throw over to first in that situation, or it's the strike, 1-1. Especially a team that, you know, coming into this game, a lot of the starters are out with COVID and they brought up JV players. To me, I would just want to concentrate on the batters. You know, you can get these batters out. Three and one. Here's a strike. Left-hander Griffin Baker pitching. This is William Delaney. This is wind. There's strike 3, and Delaney goes down. This is Cole Williams, the junior. I'm going to get blown away here. Base hit. Oh, and it gets past Ponticello. Come on, guys. And he can't even pick it up. Wow, a run's going to score, and Williams is going to come into third. Hornell playing very sloppy here. Hope just because they know they're playing some guys that were brought up. You can't give up here. This is a win you need. Okay, so I'm going to get blown up. I'm on a stand up here. There, I'll show you where I am here momentarily. But wow, the wind is just gusting. 1-1. Two and two from Baker. Inside. This is the pitcher, Benjamin Sick, up. Sick gets one. Foul. No, it's not foul. And another problem. Wow, Hornell having all. It looked like they're way off course here. Another run comes home. One. Wind has calmed down a little bit here, but 2 runs home on some errors by the Red Raiders. Another bobble, but able to be recovered by Nasca. A 2-run score on Hornell. Look at the wind has just stopped. It's hot, which is good, I guess. We go to the second now. Dansville up 2-0. I spoke too soon. Here it comes back. Even worse. Today's game brought to you by Simmons and Rockwell Ford. Make car buying simple with top-notch sales and service. Drive your deal with over 400 vehicles available on the lot. Simmons and Rockwell Ford, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan. Home Healthcare Services provides compassionate in-home healthcare at the comfort of your very own home. 324-4142 RNs, LPNs, health aides, personal care aides, and homemakers. Give them a call. Strobel Supply in Hornell, located at 40 Industrial Park. Bring your resume in or call 385-3211. Strobel Supply, Industrial Supply Distribution, and Liquid Paint Application Company. Thanks, Strobel's. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal, Bucket Truck Services, Chipping, Storm Guiding, Dependable Expert Service. Call Lenny Rose, 324-1326. And how about the Italian Villa, the best Italian cuisine around? Don't forget the $10 2 large slices of pizza for lunch special with a side salad, only $10. The Italian Villa, also the great toasted subs. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport and Auto Repair, 324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler at Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. There's Dr. Joseph McKay, 382-3751. He's also a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. Apex Chiropractic, Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, and Reggie Gambino, your licensed real estate salesperson. 382-3052, Howard Hanna, Reggie Gambino. What a great combination. And by Dr. Pat Pasquale Pico, 15 Loader Street in Mosel, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny counties for over 25 years. Dr. Pat Pico and John and Dagan, general trial practice, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989, 324-6690, John and Dagan, attorney at law. So kind of to give you, this is how far away I am. I do have you can see the top of the old castle there, kind of peeking out. Eventually it's just going to crumble to the ground. But I'm up on a platform here. Here's my car down below me. So Benjamin Sick still on the mound here for Dansville. Here's the one with the best batting average for Hornell. It says Wyatt Argenteri batting .359. Argenteri with a foul ball. Lays down a bunt. Nice bunt by Argenteri right down the line. Oh, beautiful job, Arj. First baseman Cullen Haley now up. Throw for Argenteri, he's safe. Argenteri is a big threat to steal, so that's why kind of keep him close to home. And Argentary does steal. Argentary now 4 for 4 on the season for stolen bases. Haley pops one up out of play. 1-1. I brought my coat up with me just in case, and I'm glad I did it. So the temperature's starting to dive right down there once the sun goes down here from Dansville. Wax one off the nicely brightly red building there. 1-2. Oh, nice pitch. Haley can run to first, but Argentary with that will go to third. Wow, it's the second baseman, Dominic Haley. Dominic Nasca. Did I say Dominic? Yeah, sorry, Dominic Nasca. Nasca pops it up. It's in trouble. It's going to bring run home. Nasca safely comes into second, standing up. Hornell on the board. Good job by Dominic. Two and 0 to Mason Drew. Drew gets a hold of it and dives for a nice catch. Beautiful job. Let's see if we have a number 10 listed on the varsity. It says Caleb Rigdon. Is that Caleb? Two outs now. Shawnee Rose. 1-1. Dominic Naska at second. It's in the dirt. Stolen base by Naska. I try to give you more stats, but all the stats for Hornell here are on a couple different pages, and it's so windy I don't dare grab them because they flip and flop all over the place. Oof. I'd be wondering where that pitch was. See, sick, shaking his head a little bit. And we're not exactly, we're off to an angle a little bit further, but that catcher didn't even move unless he set up too far inside. That ball is going to be foul. This wind is absolutely horrible. See if they can build an enclosure up here for me. For my one appearance a year here. Fouled back. Full count. Softball game going on behind me here. Shawnee Rose making Benjamin sick work. Oh, and he got him. Yeah. Strike three. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-1, Dansville. MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success partner, web development, search optimization, blog content, and so much more. Log on to MysticMedia.com. Mystic Media. And by Ed's Computer Sales and Service. Need a new computer? One repaired? Ed's Computers can do it. 324-6424 Ed's Computers. Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 382-0836. Chad Gilio, 24-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured. And don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved and refurbished furniture. It's Rustic Lux. Lion Chiropractic Associates, over 30 years experience of lower back pain, neck pain, headaches, and all your spine care needs. Call Dr. John Wyatt, Dr. Richikowski at Lion Chiropractic Associates, 20 Park Drive, 324-7246. Gray Manufacturing Industry, supplying goods, technical services, and consulting, as well as new and overhaul components to the transit authority since 2006. Thanks everyone down there at Gray Manufacturing, the South Yards of Hornell. Everyone remembers the old South Yards. When I was in high school, we used to go down there and on Fridays and Saturday nights and do cleanup. Try putting my coat on, so if you hear a little bit of noise here, I apologize. I can't find my coat. There it is. Or find the... Oops. There's first pitch, strike by Baker. What the heck is going on here? Problem is when you wash a coat, when the first time you wear it, it's kind of discombobulated. There's strike three, beautiful. Strikeout that time by Baker. Griffin Baker. Saw a lot of these guys at the senior ball for Hornell this weekend. Everyone had a good old time. Thanks, senior advisors Vanessa Spatunik and Tony Nasca for. Also, it's senior to senior today, where they brought all the high school seniors brought their grandparents to school. 2-hour event. It was pretty cool. And they had come to find out, more parents there today from another class, not the class of 2022, obviously not parents, but more representative from high school class of 1966 were there. Parents from 66 had more kids in the senior class than any other class, or grandparents I should say, not parents. So it was kind of cool. I put this hood on and it seems to block the wind a little bit better. Nice out. That was Caleb Rigdon. This is number 13, Kyle Porter. Porter takes ball one. And now that I put the hood up on this thing, it kind of blocks the wind. Doesn't aerodynamic my bald head is. It didn't seem to block the wind. Now with this on, interesting. Perfect example. I'm going to turn my head right. Nice strike. Right now, it's not how loud it gets. 2 outs here. And there's strike three. Nice pitching by Baker. We go to the third. Usually his mom's sitting right over here keeping score. Where is her? Where is she? Right here on this side. There she is. Mother and grandmother. Grandmother was part of the senior to senior day today. There's Laura Miller, Gates' mother. Mason Drew's father. See if I can spot them all. The Oyers. Ponicellos. I don't know. Go take a look inside Dansville huddle here. Four and 9 Dansville, 10-4 Hornell. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm Bob Peischer, broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth here at Babcock Rotary Field Park here. It's Rotary Field at Babcock Park. They always keep great maintenance of maintaining this facilities. Really nice facilities here. This is just like a perfect spot to set up. We're not on the same size as you see most broadcasts. We're on the opposite, but this is because this platform here is actually a not a concession stand, but a scoreboard. There's a football field for youth football, I think, behind me, and that's where this is like where the announcer and press boxes and stuff. And this just happens to be a walkway above it, so I fit in here perfectly. So top of the order we go with Gates Miller up. Miller squares the bunt, and it's going to go foul. Miller, the left-hander. Miller was going to try catching that bounce. 1-1. Miller pulls one. It's going to be a base hit and more. Gates trots into second for a double. Gates' 15th hit of the season. And his first extra base hit, too. So, Gates, 15th game into the season, hits an extra base hit. Baker, who struck out in the first inning, batting .277. Baker, and that's a base hit. Throw it to home, but that's going to be tough for that. And I did hear coaches and players say throwing it home. That's a tough out. Gates has got some speed. You almost want to try to keep Griffin at first, but he goes down to second on that throw attempt to home. But so Hornell ties up the score. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the second time. These games were flip-flopped. This game was supposed to be in Hornell, but the first game of the season that these two teams faced off against, Hornell winning that game 8-0, was supposed to be here, and they moved it to Hornell because of the weather. This field has a tendency to get a little wet. Nick Oyer batting .282. Nick's got 11 hits on the season. Hoyer gets a hold of one. It's coming right back here against the wall. Hoyer rounding second. Baker comes home. Hoyer, I was just going to mention triples with him too. That's Hoyer's second triple of the season. Hornell has that's the 7th triple for Hornell players this year. Wyatt Argentieri leading the crew with 3 of them. Hornell goes up 3-2 now with Ponicello up. Still nobody out here. 1 run home. Hoyer on third. Oh, beautiful pitch that time by Sick. Jacob Ponicello. Funny story, I remember a lot of times you go to these away places, the announcers say Ponicello. And I said, well, Ponicello, after this, it's going to drop in. Foul ball. Nice attempt that time. And his father said that's the way it actually is said. It's Ponicello, but in Hornell, everyone just kept calling him Ponicello. And that's the way they kept it here. 0-2 to Jake. Ooh, wow. That ball was low and outside. The umpire's been a little inconsistent here today. Not bad, but just that pitch definitely was low and outside. Talking about triples, here's Wyatt Argentieri. Wyatt generates the triples, obviously the extra bases because of his speed. Most people's single is his double, so most people's double is his triple. And most people's triple is his inside the Parker. He hasn't had one of them yet. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, and swings a nice pitch from Sick that time. One and one. Foul ball. It's 1 for 1 today. Wyatt has a bunt single in the first. And he is hit. I think they're asking whether he was hit or not. And he's saying not hit. Okay. Nice catch by Sick, and it keeps Hoyer at third. So 2 outs. Cullen Haley. Haley, who leads the team with doubles, has 4 of them this year, and is the only hitter on the team that has a home run for Hornell. Hit that in Hornell, and it's down center field. Not down center field, over center field fence. What's that song? Only because I see a can of it down, or a bottle of it below me. That Jerry Cola, drinking Jerry Cola. It's in the lyrics. If anyone knows, text me or. Well, I guess I have the comments off, so you can't comment. But I know there's Jerry Cola in the lyrics. 3-0 to Haley. Haley walks. Speaking of cherry-flavored drinks, there's a drink called Cheer Wine. And like, cheering like you would cheer at a baseball game. Cheer Wine, it's called. So I bought some and brought some back from South Carolina when I was down there. And someone asked me what, thought it was an alcoholic drink, and it's not. It's a cherry-flavored drink, and it's like cherry Coke or cherry whatever. And it's a lot better than cherry Coke. I was turned on to it by one of my former classmates that I visited down there, and ended up bringing some back. And I guess they sell it at the Hornell Wegmans. It's called Cheer Wine. It's kind of a bottle, and they said it's better in a glass bottle than it is in any other in other forums. But Nebraska telling Oyer to stay put. 1-0. Horners on the corners. 2 outs here. This is Ben Sick on the mound for Dansville. A lot of good, lucky they have the Yankees and the Mets both very successful this year. Obviously the Bills too. In this area, I'm a huge Mets fan, and they're doing good. I'm a huge Jets fan. Hopefully they can turn things around. The Knicks, they're a lost cause. When it comes to basketball, I think the Nets are too now, but that's it. Some great players, just turmoil, too much turmoil. 1-0. Can throw over to Haley. Haley's not really known for his jet speed. I mean, he's got some wheels, but that's what we should do every year before the season starts, is have all these guys run the 40, so we know who the fastest on the team is. You don't have to do that, I guess. You could just have them run bases. Nice pitch by Sick that time. It's going to be the preseason workout. Get the stats down for television streaming. Ooh, and he gets hit in the back, obviously. Not going to feel good by Nazca, not intentional, obviously, by Sick. Haley did need to steal. Now bases are loaded with 1 out. This is a beautiful, actually, park in Dansville. If you ever have a chance and just want to take the dog for a walk and come over from Hornell, there's Tom Holber's going out to talk to Sick. Bring over, and they're going to exchange pictures here. Bring the family over, or bring your dog over, whatever, and take him for a walk over here. Beautiful. Just you can see too. It's just a beautiful view everywhere you look up here too as well. So this is going to be William Delaney. Coming in. And we're going to take a little bit of a break. In the dirt. Runners stay put. 2-0. Inside. 3-0. Nowhere to put him with bases loaded here. There's a strike. Swing that bat here. I don't blame him for not, though, because obviously a new pitcher and three straight balls to start it out. See if he can throw 3 straight strikes. Nope. It's in the dirt, and it's going to go behind the... up against the backstop. And another run comes home. Shawnee Rose. Up. Hornell winning the first game 8-0 here. This game a little closer so far. And Rose, awkward swings there that time. Go to the bottom of the fourth. Of the third, I apologize. 4-2. Griffin Baker on the mound here for Hornell. Just over the head of Pico. Nice base hit. Aiden Zafel. Strike. Popped out of play. Tad high. What is a tad? A tad low, a tad high. The ball gets away. And there's strike 3. Looks like strikes from here, but Nice steal by Zafel. I guess Nick Ware has chosen Princeton. He's the catcher for Hornell. He's going to Princeton. They had a neat picture. I was in the high school today of him and the little Victorian John Michelojak and Oyer together on looked like a movie poster from, I think it's the movie Step Brothers with full count. Loses him. So 2 on, 1 out here. Gates and Miller in place. Second out. Ben Sick up. 2 on, 2 out here, bottom of the third. Throw down to third. Runners advance. Oh, strike three, beautiful pitch by Baker. Strands 2, no runs. 1 hit and 2 left on. After 3, it's 4-2 Hornell. We go to the 4th. Today's game brought to you by the Genuine the Original, the Overhead Door Company of Canisteo Valley, 382-8172. Thanks, Jim Hoyer. Commercial, residential, agricultural doors. The Overhead Door Company. First Heritage Federal Credit Union, 15 locations throughout the southern tier. Check out the Hornell location, the corners of Mays and Seneca Street. Across from the Hornell High School tennis courts. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street. Cremation services only $16.95. Jim Dagan, Laura Pico, the Dagan Funeral Home. The Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. Thanks, Jeff Ryan and his staff there. And the main location is 57 Broadway in Hornell. Insurance protection you can rely on from the Ryan Agencies. The Ryan Agencies, Maple City Dodge. Great service, great sales. Also a great auto body department. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Elderwood and Hornell, long-term care facility, short-term rehab. You also have adult daycare. Beautiful grounds and facilities up there. Elderwood across from the Wegmans Walmart Plaza and adjacent to Lowe's. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262 for Connors and Ferris. Connors and Ferris. Proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, your Hornell Red Raiders. Dr. Andrew Wilhelm in St. James Hospital. Injured, he's got you covered. He's a sports medicine physician right in Hornell. 385-3740, Dr. Wilhelm. Simmons and Rockwell make Carbine simple with top-notch sales and service as you drive your deal. Simmons and Rockwell Ford and Simmons and Rockwell Nissan right across the street. Home Healthcare Services located in Hornell, 324-4142. Home Healthcare in the privacy of your very own home. What a great solution they have. Strobel Supply, looking for a new position, new job? Strobel Supply is hiring 40 Shawmut Industrial Park, 385-3211. Stop in, bring your resume, take an interview, and get in one of the most progressive companies in Hornell, Strobel Supply. And you saw Hess's Tree and Stump Removal Bucket Truck Services, Chipping Stump Guiding, Dependable Expert Service, Lenny Rose at Hess's. Funny thing, I took Lenny over to have a tree done. He said it's the largest tree he's ever seen. And he's been doing it for 30 years, tree cutting. And he's never seen one this big over in Naples, New York. Speaking of Naples High School will be playing here against Dansville in a couple days. It's Dansville's next team on the list. Hornell's game against Perry was just canceled yesterday with the rain we had. It's not going to be a game that's made up. So, if anyone was asking, that game is not going to be made up against Perry. Again, I want to thank all my advertisers. I do not get paid from any of the schools. This is my own company. This is what I do for a living, and this is bringing you high school sports. Oh, and a bobble. Is that going to cost them? And it is. And you could see, if you can go back a few seconds and watch that play again, he was trying to pick up the ball as he was looking at first base. You could see his head looking at first base as he's trying to pick up the ball. From behind, anyways, you could see that it looks like his head was tilted all the way toward first. And Gates Miller able to, that was Gates, right? I want to make sure. Yep, that was Gates. Gets over to first. Griffin Baker, the senior. Not sure what the holdup is here. One and two. One thing I noticed, and I'll swing the camera around here between innings, and I kind of looked at it and just glanced, and it took me a minute to think of what it was here, and I'll show you guys. Oh, and Baker reaching for it. For the first out. Some nice houses surround this park too. Oh, you can see one mother walking her kids there in the background. As we were talking about the great trails and great walking that you can do here. Looks like there's t-ball practice behind me and picking up. momentarily. Hope they don't hit me. Miller down to second. 2-0 now to Hoyer. Oh, that was, you could see, great when you film from this position, and you can see Hoyer looked like he was going to pull the trigger and swing. Then he held up and looked like he was going to try pulling the trigger again and held up. It was kind of like a multi... 2-2. I think it is now. If I hope the coaches have mentioned to Hornell, even to Dansville coaches too, to their players, that this umpire's got a little bit of a bigger strike zone. That ball's going to go into left field. So Miller over to third, and a base hit by Hoyer. Don't forget the return after a few-year delay of the Father's Day car show, brought to you by the Hornell Kiwanis Club. I'm president of the Kiwanis Club. Boys, what is Kiwanis Club? They've heard of it but wasn't sure. We're all about giving to the kids. We're a non-profit. Any dollar you give us goes right back out into the community. So don't forget Father's Day starting at 9 a.m. in the morning till 2 p.m. Hopefully a beautiful day at Canacadea Park. Bring your family out. It's $2 per person to enter, and that money goes right to the Kiwanis Club so we can do more for the community. We obviously this year have already done the Easter egg hunt, which we do not charge anything for, and it's something we buy all the 3,000 eggs and candy. And this year it rained. It really worked out perfect. We had it under, not perfect in the sense of that because it rained, but even though it did rain, we had one of the pavilions at James Street Park there, Veterans Memorial Park at James Street, and just handed the Easter Bunny handed out the eggs to everybody, and had a few hundred kids show up, which was awesome. It's our Kiwanis Club event as well. And then the children's quarter miler. A lot of people have been asking about the quarter miler. We usually have in May. It's going to be August 6th, hopefully. I have the paperwork filled out to use the high school facilities to run that August 6th. So we'll see if we get... I'm sure it's pretty much approved. It's just got to be the finalized stuff, and we'll start promoting that as well. But don't forget, Father's Day car show. Foul. Bring your car down. I may even put my car on display. I'm going to show you from here one of the dangers of filming all these baseball games. I have a couple things to show you. I'll show you this here after. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jake Ponticillo, 1 out. Nice pitch. Yeah, kind of like a... It's not like a sidearm release. Watch again how Delaney pitches here. Another foul pitch. It's not over the top. It's not under. It's not even halfway. It's like an 11 o'clock throw. Release. He seems to be in his groove here, though. So, double play. Nice play by Dansville. Good job by the Mustangs. Let me see, Coach Hober's extremely happy. No runs come home. I was going to tell you about filming. Look at it. The kids. Good job. Now, here are the dangers of filming. There's one dent. You can see it from car. Whoops. And there's the other dent from a ball. I figured I'd be safe out here. How many kids are going to hit home runs at the high school level? I've only seen one this year. And then over here, this is what I noticed too. See what's parked over there? I'm not sure if somebody owns it, if they're doing something over here, but it looks like a Ferris wheel to me. Oh no, it is. It's not a Ferris wheel. It's the mixer or the scrambler. Wow, I thought it was a Ferris wheel. Now that I zoom in, cool. When I was a kid, I always wanted to run my own carnival. I always wanted to have my own football field in the back of the Peisch Dome. Called it. Used to play on our knees. How stupid. Kids. It's a lot of fun. Look at that. The scrambler. That's even better than a Ferris wheel. I wouldn't leave it out here in the weather, though. I'm not sure where it's from, or it's got a license plate. Oh, something Ward, Syracuse, huh? Interesting. Well, back to baseball. So bottom of the fourth we go. Griffin Baker on the mound here for Hornell. Throws one in the dirt. Nice pitch, 1-1. Inside. I'm gonna have to drive over there by that scrambler. I didn't. 2-2. All this time I thought it was a Ferris wheel when I drove in. Nice pitch by Baker for the first out. Don't forget to give us a like. You're watching on YouTube. Likes help me. Everyone likes to be liked. Although the carnival ride, if I ever had the money that I would buy, would be the Air-O-plane, I think it's called. Better known as the Bullet. Everyone remembers the Bullet. Used to have it at the Hornell Carnival. And another strikeout. Three and one. lost him. Nice at bat. That's number 10, Caleb Rigdon. So a 2-out walk issued by Baker. One thing I remember about the bullet, it was very rudimentary in the sense of its fly-by-wire, basically cabling, and a nice pitch, but fouled off. 0-2. I remember to slow the thing down, the guys would pull the cable to put the brakes on the thing. Just kind of funny to think back now. And you used to get crushed against the walls if you were on the outside. What a fun ride. It's going to be a base hit. Oh, and a misplay. Don't try to grab it with one hand. Get in front of that with a glove, and not that anything probably would have, nothing happened because of that, but you can't get lazy like that. The only time you should ever make a one-handed attempt is if you're trying to throw the player out at first. You know how you see shortstop or second baseman sometimes try to get the ball off the ground and make a quick play. Otherwise, too much can happen. So runners on the corners with 2 outs now. Oh, jeez. These kids are playing catch behind me. I'm sorry. I just turned around. There's one kid who was running, trying to get in position. That ball's going to be from this other kid. And the kid chucked the ball at him before the kid turned around, and he hit him in his back. Oh, God, these kids. The kid's smiling, though, like it didn't even hurt. I'm like, poof. This is where they learn, though, these kids. Oh, look at it. Look at After this pitch, I got to show you what's going on here. Oh, and he just threw over right here before he gets off. Oh, look at he's on the... He was just standing there playing catch. He was on the top of the... Oh, God. Sorry. I just had to show it to you. 2-2. There's strike 3. So no damage done. We go to the 5th. The carefree life of... Here we go. Let's check him out again here. Oh, now the coach noticed him. Uh-oh, here you go. Here he goes. Oh, this kid wants to stay up there. Come on, let's play catch. Awesome. The Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street, the best Italian cuisine around. Look at the pictures there of that delicious food, and it is delicious food. The Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. They do most of my repair service up there at City View, between them and Simmons and Rockwell and Maple City. Dodge, Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights. Dr. Joseph McKay, 382-3751. He's a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambino, licensed real estate salesperson, 382-3052. Thanks, Reggie. Looking to buy or sell a property, it's Reggie Gambino. Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street in Wellsville, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Tuman and Allegheny counties for over 25 years. And how about I always call him Doctor once in a while, but it's Attorney John N. Dagan, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. Thanks, John. MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success partner, web development, search optimization, blog content, social media, and so much more. MysticMedia.com. Mystic Media. Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street in Hornell, 324-6424. Need a new computer or one repaired? It's Ed's Computers Sales and Service in Hornell. Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 3820836. Chad Giglio, 24-hour-a-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured. It's Giglio's Collision. And Rustic Lux, don't throw that piece of furniture away. And also, bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved, refurbished furniture. And check out our huge showroom, too, right there actually kitty corner from First Heritage Mediterranean, and one store down from Italian Villa. So all the advertisers right there. Whoa! Wyatt Argentieri. Kind of giving the stare down to Delaney. Not intentional there. Ball one. Something about the swings there just don't look natural to me. The wind's starting to pick up again. Gotta level off that swing a little bit. A little better. Oh, Wyatt chases in a foul tip. Don't forget Section 5 is looking for umpires, officials in every sport. Contact Section 5. Go on to the website and section5.org. 1 and 2. Oh, beautiful pitch caught. Argentieri looking. Colin Haley, 2 and 1. The other parents watching these. I think this is T-ball behind me. I'm not really 100% positive. It's one rainbow of a field, though. All these kids have. There's purple team. There's light blue team. There's a yellow team. Oh, nice pitch. 2 strikeouts for Delaney this inning. Dominic Naska up. Ooh, and he gets hit in the leg. He's been hit twice today. Ooh, that's smarts. Oh, that's the way to hustle it out. Brandon Nemo. Him at first, him and Sick are talking to each other. Like, you could hear that from here too. That hit of the meat. Throw over to first. I don't know how much speed Dominic has after getting hit in the leg. Low and outside. In the dirt. Naska. Oh, he shook that plunk off pretty good. 2-1 to Drew. Or 3-1 now. And walked him. Now, speaking of the Scrambler Carnival ride over there, there's actually a website. I forget. I looked it up one time that you can go on and actually buy carnival rides. You know, they're like $250,000. You know, all that type of prices. There's $1 million rides and stuff. You know, roller coasters, everything. It's pretty interesting to see the prices on them. Foul. I forget we'll be bringing you Dodger games this year. No, well, I'm sorry, the Hornell Steamers this year. That's inside. Dodgers are now the Steamers. Named after the history of the locomotive, or the steam engines, I'm sorry. Steam engines that used to rumble through Hornell 100 years ago. Two and two. There's a base hit. And another run's going to come home, and on the air, Rose to third. Top of the order, Gates Miller up. Maybe they're having some kind of festival. Oh, wait a minute. Is there... I just happen to think, I wonder if... what festivals go on over here? Jeez, I used to come to them when I was a kid. They have the balloon rally, but... Geez, my mind escapes me here. Dansville. Jeez. Anyways, because now that I look over there, I see a couple carnival trailers too. It looks like maybe they're sliding into town for this weekend. Popped up. And that's the third out. Hornell does score 2 runs, though, to open up the lead to 4. 6-2. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Today's game is brought to you by accepting new patients now with over 30 years experience. Dr. John White, Dr. Rich Chakowski, Hawaiian Chiropractic Associates, 20 Park Drive in Horner, 324-7246. Back, neck pain, headaches, spine care needs at Hawaiian Chiropractic. Great manufacturing. Thanks everybody down there. What a great company that is. Transit Industry Engineering Consulting and Manufacturing since 2006. Thank you everybody. It's organized chaos behind me. I'm going to see if I can circle my camera around here. We'll take the ads off for a second. Give the... Oh, I don't think I can. Darn it, I can't. I actually can't circle around all the way. I can give you a little bit. No, it's... Oh, maybe I can. Hold on a second here. There we go. See the colors of the teams. Kids doing handstands and having tons of fun. The ball drops in. Nice at bat that time by Blackman. Zayden Van Dermy Blackman. This is William Delaney. I'm gonna have to check out. I think they're building I know they had approved everything, and they're building a new facility for their football team and stuff. I'm not sure if they're doing any baseball. Or this is permanently going to be their baseball home here, but what other facilities there are behind me. As Delaney looks at a 1-2 count. I can see the high schools over there. I see new lighting and stuff up, but I just can't tell what field's over there. Oh, strike three. A beautiful pitch by, beautiful pitch that time by Griffin. Call that pitch the Baconator. The Bakerator. How about that? The Bakerator. Sounds too stupid. Now that is a tell if I've ever seen one of him throwing over to first. Because he doesn't lift his leg up when he's pitching like that. 0-2. And strike three, nice pitch. This is number 15, Bryce Applin. I remember I always used to, they'd come over when I was a kid too. My parents would bring me to they had the gliders over here. Thing I don't want to do. Look at the birds hovering. Big turkey buzzards or whatever they are. About 8 of them here over, just gliding on the wind. And there's a nice pitch by Baker. So we go to the 6th. Oops. New York Mets won again today, 3-1. got an offer. Actually, someone's pounding on my door this morning. Go out and, what are you doing? Let's go to Baltimore. I went for what? And he goes, the Yankee game. 2 tickets for today and tomorrow. I said, I can't. I had too many commitments. I thought about it. I'm like, geez, it would be nice, but I don't want to miss these games for Hornell and Dansville. So we got some people from Hornell at the Yankee game today. Griffin Baker at the plate. See him hit a home run. Griffin, come on, you're a senior. Big kid. Rip! Oh, not when he's going to bunt. I was watching the highlights. Oh, it was actually, I think, a Haverling game or something. They credited a kid for an inside-the-park home run, and I said, that's not inside-the-park home run when there's errors on the plays. You know, they tried to throw and got overthrown, and then the guy, he ran home. I can't remember who it was. But the announcer, I don't think he's a sports broadcaster. I don't think he knew the rules. Baker, nice off-speed pitch by Delaney that time. 0-2. And good pitch, strike 3. Nick Oyer. It's funny when the sun comes, obviously, you know, this is an obvious statement, but the sun comes out, it gets a little warmer, feels good. But once it goes down and it goes behind that cloud just for that brief little bit, it cools right down. Captain Obvious, I guess I am. Yeah, that looks like a nice pitch too, and I just got done, but last inning or so, I said how big the strike zone is. Then he surprises you and doesn't throw. And like I said, I'm off to the side a little bit, but you know when you see Delaney even shake his head, he's like, "What do you want from me?" The ball gets passed, and that's got to be frustrating, obviously for Delaney. Pitcher, when you throw a strike, it looks like a strike for even from my position and everybody else, but the umpire doesn't call it. And I'm not criticizing the umpire by any means. I just, when you see the pitcher do it, you think it's got to be a strike. But earlier it looked like he had a more wider strike zone, but that one looked like it was right down the middle, but it's hard to tell exactly from this angle. Maybe I can create one of those digital boxes that give the strikes and balls. Fret not, people. It's supposed to get warmer at the end of the week. Back in the 80s again. Time to probably put the air conditioner in the house. Oh, and he got hit. Right in the ankle. Runners on first and second now. Nice pitch by Delaney. This is Argenteri up. Delaney needs another strikeout here to base hit. One run comes home. He's hit by Argenteri. So where are the runners now? On the corners now, with one out. Cullen Haley up. Low. One and one. Don't forget to give us a like on YouTube. Subscribe as well. I think you have to, when you subscribe, you got to be signed into your Google account. But subscriptions help me immensely. Inside. And the notification button, if you press that, so it's a little bell button. It looks like a bell. That will notify you anytime we're live. So if you forget about games that are on, you don't have to. You'll be notified. You'll be notified by text message or email. Full count. Way outside to load him. Coach Hober coming out. Everyone's like, I don't want to go in. I'm not picking on Dansville, but it'd be like me in there. I said, don't put me in a bases loaded situation. But then again, you can get the 2 strikeouts here, a couple pop-ups or a couple outs, or a double play. You're the hero. And looks like we had maybe an injury there. Interesting. This looks like we do have a new pitcher. Blackmon. Zayden Van Dermy Blackmon. Take a look at the outfielders here. So bases loaded, one out. It's not. I gotta look this up. It's not the Dogwood Festival. What do they call this? Dansville. What's going on here now? Switching positions must be. Used to love coming. We used to march in the bands and stuff over here in this parade. Always a lot of fun. Oh God, I can't believe I. Dansville Spring Festival. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it is the Dogwood Festival. I was right. There. Can't believe I didn't. I thought about that. It just didn't sound right to me. I have to check it out this year. Maybe we'll do a live broadcast. Two and two. Dom Nasca. Yeah, so they. Oh, so wait a minute. Maybe the Dog Festival was already passed. Oh, darn it. What's that? I'm confused. Oh, and he drops it. It goes off the heel of his glove. Nasca should have been on second. I don't know. I didn't really watch him run, but no, that's probably right. He probably did get down a little bit towards second, but that ball seemed like it hung up there for a little bit. Another run comes home. Oh, okay, so I did miss it. Darn it. The Dogwood Festival. It says the 9th through the 15th. '54th annual, too. Wow. That's what those carnival rides are doing over there. So bases loaded for Mason Drew. Next year. Geez, they had a decent weather for it, too. Looked like. Drew pops it up. Oh. So 2 outs. He's got to get a hit here. Level that swing off. Blackmon delivers a little high. 2-2. 2 outs. Bases loaded here. Top of the 6th. Again, if you're just joining us, Hornell 10-4. Dansville 4-9. Hornell did defeat Dansville earlier this season 8-0. Hornell is Livingston County champions after defeating Bath. Bath is 14-2. Bath's only 2 losses coming to the hands of Hornell. Bath Haverling. That's outside. That's going to bring a run home. It's got to be frustrating, but you got to just keep your head up and this one's popped up. And 3rd out. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Wish you could go back in time and see that in its heyday. Gates Miller in to pitch for Hornell. It's really, obviously a shame, and there's a lot of people that cry for, and rightfully so, in certain, situations. You always want, I'm a big historian. I love old buildings and so forth, but it just, it's just hindsight's too bad somebody wasn't able to maintain it. But, what are you going to use it for? Just as a museum? But how many people are going to come to the museum? How many, so there's a lot of questions. And nice hit. And an out to wide. Argentario took over center field. I know there was a building in Hornell called the Adsit House, and they tried to preserve it, tried to save it, but the people that did own it, it's like, you want to save it, buy it yourself and save it. Well, they're like, oh no, we don't have the money to do that. We want you to save it, put all the money into it. You just can't. And I had the chance to do some electric in there with my father when I was a kid, and I'm like, the building was like a hodgepodge of several buildings put together, floors were uneven and all that stuff, and it's just almost impossible to save a lot of these buildings. And eventually it was torn down, but it's just costs too much money to maintain if it's not going to be used for anything. 0-2 from Gates. Nice throw by Pico, and nice, you can see the stretch by Baker. I remember back in the 90s, a player by the name of Matt Johnson. His father was Greg Johnson, the 5th grade teacher for years for Hornell, and he could basically do a split to catch the ball. Really an amazing first baseman for Hornell. And that's the third out. Nice play by Arge. So we go to the 7th. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but I just love. I think they're trying to learn. I don't know if they're trying to learn baseball behind me or gymnastics. These girls are doing cartwheels and everything else. There's girls and boys teams. Wait a minute, I don't even know what they're doing over there. There are guys, they're like running. They're playing like Simon Says. Oh, I gotta go check it out again. Sorry, let you guys see what's going on. It's pretty funny. They're like starting and stopping. I don't know if they're running bases or what. They definitely had baseball gloves on earlier. Or maybe they're just waiting for their turn. There's a, like I said, they're like. Oh. That's awesome. Blackmon still in. Griffin Baker up to lead things off here in the top of the 7th. Pops it up. One pitch, one out. Delaney with the out. Nick O'Hare, the catcher, up. O'Hare pops it up. Oh, nice run down. It was Rigdon. Like I said, the wind make it a little difficult for plays. Panacello up. Oh, and the ball gets bad throw over from third. Panacello comes in safe. Is it the coach talking to him? Is it the Hornell coach? Here's players yelling to him. He keeps moving around from, I think he's played every infield today position. Is sick. Argenteri fouls one back. Here's strike 3. So we go to the last chance for Dansville, bottom of the 7th. Down by 7 runs, 9-2. It was windy. It's cool. It settled down a little bit. Remember, everyone help each other out, and we're all friends and neighbors around here. If we're not on this earth to help each other, why are we here? Heads up. Everyone's like, thoughts in Buffalo and around the world where everybody, California and Texas, and we live in a beautiful world. What's going on over here? One and two. Miller delivers. 2-2. Here's a strikeout for the first out. Tonight's senior night and track meet in Hornell. Wish we could be in all places all the time, but that's low. Caught by Rose for the second out. Down to the last batter here. A nice pitch by Gates. 0-2. Ooh. Gates wants to work quickly here. And there's strike 3. The game is over. Hornell We'll move to 11-4. Has been on just a hot streak here. Hornell has. Dansville will drop to 4-10. Log on to Play Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the latest in scheduling. And I want to thank everybody, especially with all the changes and stuff. I'm not sure when our next game is, to tell you the truth. But hopefully you'll join us on Play Sports on YouTube. Thanks for everybody, and have a good week.